before we start, Mel, I got a question for you.
Hmm.
Why is it bad to sing in the shower?
It's not bad to sing in the shower. I sing
Yeah,
in the shower all the time.
well, we have different experiences because singing in the shower is awful. It is, I will
What?
admit, singing in the shower is fun until you get soap in your mouth. Then it becomes a soap opera.
Well,
But
you gotta like plan it. Oh my God. I was like
It
all
took her a
into this
second.
yeah,
question.
You had her on
Oh
the you
my
had her on the line.
God.
You had her on the line.
I was like, who? I've
exactly.
never heard this. Someone saying it was horrible to sing in the shower. Oh my gosh, you got me.
Got him.
Good.
And with that,
Gotti.
Wow.
Gotti. Hold on,
got
hold on, hold on.
him.
So since we recorded that episode, I got a new soundboard, so now I can do.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, does it not play through here?
Oh no, it doesn't.
Oh, well, I got a rim shot thing that was supposed to play, but apparently it's not playing through here, so oh wait, hold
I'll
on.
tell
Well,
you.
this is for Ace.
Yeah.
Wow, assault and battery.
Oh.
But Mel, 100%, I'm gonna let you
Yeah.
know I'm gonna keep that joke in because with that,
Oh, nice.
welcome in everyone to episode 9 of the Digital Arcade Podcast. Bum bum bum
Woo!
bum. You know, play the sound effects.
Oh, you did.
There
Oh
we
Oh,
go.
wait,
my
that is not the one. Not
gosh.
the one I thought.
Oh
Sorry.
my gosh, that was loud. That was
That was
so
super loud. Sorry. All right, anyway, go ahead. I'm
I'm sorry,
sorry.
I'm deaf. Anyway, welcome in everyone to episode 9 of the Digital Arcade Podcast. It is I, your host, the VolticAce, the protagonist of this video. But I'm not alone because I have returning guests. I have royalty with us today, guys. In fact, we have the returning Queen of Boba, Miss Melsplat. Mel?
Uh-oh.
Poke?
Mel.
Mel?
Hello?
Uh,
Wait, can you guys not hear me?
we can hear
Yeah,
you
we
now.
can now.
That was weird. I said hello, hi everyone. That was so weird. Sorry.
Welcome
You can
in.
edit that.
Yeah, definitely edit. Welcome in, Mel. Welcome in.
Thank you.
And first time guest on the Digital Arcade Podcast, but friend of the channel, Mr. Syntheticrelapse. Welcome in.
Well, thanks for having me.
Wait a minute. Your voice sounds familiar. You sound kind of like that dude from the first episode of Rated.
That's right. I'm the Ashley hater. Haha.
Okay, so Synthetic, I need to talk to you about that really
Oh
quick.
God.
Apparently, there are a lot of trainer stands out there because this. I was reading the comments and I was just laughing. You guys don't know nothing about trainer. Trainer was this, trainer was that. You guys don't know, blah blah blah. The game is 14 years old. You should know everything from memory. And I'm just like, do you guys not have nothing better to do? Like,
It doesn't change the fact that Trainer just wasn't a waifu.
thank you. She's a side character, and I stand by those words. But I do want to ask you because this comment did pique my interest. Someone said, "What would you rate a Thresher Maw?"
Oh God. Uh, they're not even on the scale. Like they're below F. Because
Mm.
they oh oof.
I was thinking B tier for burrowing. They're burrowing. They're below the surface, you know.
Oh yeah,
Or
below the
or
surface.
you could say F tier because they're below the surface. They're in the foundation of the earth. You know, yeah. Sounds right. That sounds about right. But welcome in, guys. It's good to have the two of you guys here today.
Yeah, it's good to be here again.
Okay, good, 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 good. How much times am I gonna say good? I think I'll say it one more time. Good.
5 or 6. 5 or 6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
five
five
or
or
six.
six.
5 or 6. All right, guys. So I have a few topics that I want to run through by you guys today. But first, I have a game for us to play. And
Yeah.
that, I love the games. And this game is a returning game called Guess the Game by the Awful Review.
Nice. All right, let's do
So
this.
I'm not one for negativity, and it just is hard going through all these negative comments about people crying and complaining. But here's the thing: So this is how the game is going to be played. I gathered some reviews, some bad reviews, whether it's just a poorly written review or just someone saying the game is bad. I got them for games that was released this year. So they're only 2024 games. I'm going to read the review and you have to guess which game is tied to it. We're going to take turns. Whoever gets the most correct wins. So
I'm not gonna win.
who knows? Maybe.
Oh, I don't read reviews, so I probably won't win either.
Right, but you know more games than I do.
But maybe it's games you guys played. Wink, wink, hint, hint. Maybe.
Okay.
All right. So, Synthetic, since it's your first time, we'll start with you. Are you guys ready?
Hit me.
Yes.
All right. Synthetic, it is your turn. Here we go. So, this was written by Kuagi. I believe that's how it's pronounced. And I will say, I'm going to read it as it was written. So if it sounds jacked up, it's because the grammar is jacked up.
Okay.
All right. 356 hours played. Addictive, but lack of end game content. Bullet points. Basic storyline. Players are non-existent on Asian dedicated public servers. Quotation marks. Dead game. No puzzles or riddles that could add depth to the game. Repetitive, generic dungeons that you could get lost in it. Incredibly expensive repair bill for legendary items. Mrs. Synthetic, what game are we talking about?
Legendary repair for legendary items? Sounds like Diablo 4.
You are incorrect. Mind you,
Oh,
it's games released this year. So, Mel, you have a chance to steal.
Oh, jeez.
5 seconds on the clock.
Legendary. Shoot! No! I don't know.
2 seconds on the clock. 1 second on the clock. 10 more seconds on the clock. No, the answer is it's Palworld.
Wait, no
Really?
way.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Palworld.
Trust me, it's more to come. There's some interesting reviews. All right. Next game. I feel like I'll give it away if I say the character's name. Maybe not. We'll see. This is written by Giblin. Kiryu's new voice actor sounds like they hired a commentary dude from Fiverr to get the lines done in a week. Melsplat. What game are we talking about?
Get the lines done in a week. Curio?
Kiryu.
What? Get the lines done in a week. I don't know. Wait, did you say this year or like this 2023?
this year.
It's all 2024
like-
games.
What? I don't know.
All right.
I don't
Synthetic, your turn. Can you steal?
Probably not, because I'm. It sounds like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Or is that the one? The new one?
It came out last November.
Oh, well, then I don't know.
All right, and that is incorrect. The answer is Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. That's the Yakuza game.
Oh, yeah, I never played that one.
Oh.
I've never
Makes
played
sense.
any Yakuza games.
It's pretty fun. I played the first one. I got to get into the series. It's just it's dedication. It takes time. All right, so no points on the board. Next one. All right, so Synthetic, this one is for you. Steam is deleting negative reviews. It's bad. I want my $100 back. That was written by Jet Dragon Slayer.
$100.
Yikes.
Jet Dragon Slayer. $100.
That's a lot. Wow.
Maybe a definitive edition of a game or special edition, perhaps.
What has come out that has cost $100? God.
5 seconds on the clock.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and pass because I can't even think of it.
Mel, with the steal, what do you got?
We're doing terrible. I don't know.
This
I
game
haven't
is
really
not
been
meant
paying
to be easy.
attention.
Like I told you, I don't read reviews.
Yeah.
And you
$100.
shouldn't. It poisons your brain. All right, so that game is Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League.
Oh, that would explain it.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Okay.
The game that has killed Rocksteady.
yikes. Yeah, it seems like they just that game was dead on arrival. Jeez. All right, moving on. Mel, it is your turn. This is written by Ross Pereidol, and they said trash. The publisher waited until reviews and initial sales are done to introduce the in-game shop with premium currency. That's on top of paid DLC and $70 price tag. What game are they referring to?
$70 price tag.
Released this year.
Would it be a new like a Souls game? No wait.
Is that your final answer?
I don't know.
Aaron, that is incorrect. Mr. Synthetic with the steal.
It's probably not the new Prince of Persia, is it?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, because I don't got nothing else.
And you would be absolutely incorrect because that
Of
is
course.
it is Tekken 8. So
Tekken 8.
Yeah.
Oh.
So long story short, they came out with like a video saying, hey, there's gonna be paid DLC and an in-game shop, cosmetics. It's a fighting game. And that is all I saw for Tekken 8. People are pissed off about that.
Oh, I figured they were gonna pull the Street Fighter 6 where you have to pay for like each individual character or whatever.
Yeah, you got to do the same because the new characters are going to be DLC. But, at the same time, at least in my humble opinion, it's like no one's forcing you to buy any cosmetics or characters. Like, if you don't like it, don't pay for it. I'm just simple like that. But moving on, and like I said, guys, this game isn't meant to be easy. So, yeah, don't feel bad. All right, so who turn is it?
It's Mel's.
All right, Mel. This was written by Starseas, and they wrote, really shallow game that becomes boring past 10 hours of discovery. The systems are really wobbly, especially combat, and multiplayer is a nightmare. Mel, what game are we talking about?
I can't. I'm really terrible at this.
It's something that was released this year. And a hint, you guys might have played it. All these games.
Is it Helldivers?
Close, but you're incorrect. Mrs. Synthetic.
I don't know.
Can you steal?
What Lethal Company?
Incorrect. It's Palworld again.
Wait.
Really?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yes. All right, Synthetic.
Everybody needs to quit giving Palworld hate.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've seen quite a few Palworld hate. We might see some more. Okay, here we go. Synthetic, this one is for you. This one is written by Trubbish. They wrote, there is a French person in this game. Terrible game.
French person in this game, terrible game.
They don't like the French.
French people.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Exactly.
God. Banisher's Ghost of Eden?
That is just a long name. But no, that is incorrect. Miss Melsplat, what could it be? Chance to steal.
I'm actually gonna go with Nightingale.
Ooh, good guess. But you would be incorrect. The game is Persona 3 Reloaded.
A lot of these games
that
I
was
have not
actually going
played.
to be my next guess.
Actually, amazing game. I'm playing it on stream now.
Yeah, I saw you playing it the other day.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah.
All right, Synthetic, it is your go, and I'll give you guys a hint. I may have mentioned this game earlier on in the list. Okay, this game. Okay, this was written by Peter Crook, and they said in all caps, they gave me the biggest blue balls ever. Synthetic, what game is it?
I'm gonna say Tekken 8 again.
Incorrect, but that would have been acceptable. I can understand. Mel, it is your go. What do you think this game is?
Suicide Squad.
That would have been acceptable as well, but no, it's Like a Dragon Infinite Well. Okay. So, Mel, it is your go, and I will say, give you guys another hint. This game you guys absolutely played, and it's written by Agret's Earthshade, and they wrote Black Screen Simulator. Will change review when I can play the game.
Black Screen Simulator. We have definitely played this.
Yes, you might have played it last night.
Because
Actually,
so far we've only played it last. Dead by Daylight. No wait, that's Helldivers 2. Sorry.
We'll accept it. Mel, you are correct and on the board with 100 points.
No, wait, really?
Yeah.
You're lying.
No.
Wait, which one was it?
It's Helldivers too.
Okay.
So apparently,
Never
like
gotten a black screen.
a lot of the reviews I saw for Helldivers, people were just saying they can't connect the game, they couldn't get into the server, this and that, and I'm just like, okay.
It was.
Well,
Yeah.
I will get into that once we start the actual discussions, like because I got some stuff to say about that.
Oh, he has tea to spill. But for right now, I have another game that you guys definitely played, Mr. Synthetic. This was written by just YA.
Yeah.
Or maybe young adult. Maybe it stands for young adult. They're an author. They wrote Too Overrated and Buggy AF. What game are we talking about?
Probably Palworld.
We are indeed talking about Palworld. There you go. 100 points on the board. Look at this head to head. Good job.
You're good, dude.
Okay, so this one here. All right, so this one, I did mention this game earlier. Now this one, Mel, this one's for you. This is written by Chimmy_DOS. They said, the most disappointing game I've ever played in the last couple of years. Gameplay got repetitive only a few hours in. The boss fights were an absolute joke. What game are we talking about?
Have I played this?
No, but you did guess this.
I guessed it.
Yep.
Nightingale?
That is incorrect.
Aw, dang it.
Synthetic with the steal.
Suicide Squad?
That is correct. 100
Why?
points on the board. All right. So this one, like I said, all these games came out this year. And you guys did mention this before. It was on the list. Synthetic.
Uh-huh.
This is written by I'm Prangin, bruv. these usernames, man. Okay. They said, in all caps, this game will ruin your mental health. What game are we talking about?
Like a Dragon?
That is incorrect. Mel with the steal.
Okay. New game. I haven't played it.
No. I played it this week, though. I will say that.
Oh.
You played it this week?
That's a hint. That's a big hint.
5
I
seconds
already
this
know
week.
what he's talking about now.
Persona?
No, we're talking about Tekken 8.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. Well, I was wrong anyway.
I'm not gonna lie, you play rank long enough, yeah. You feel depressed. All right, so Synthetic, your go. No, actually, yeah, Mel, it's your go.
Yeah, it smells go.
All right. So this one you guys definitely played before. This was written by Zero, and they just wrote scam. Just scam.
Scam?
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
that's not helpful.
Exactly. It's an awful review. So what game do you think it is? And you guys definitely played this.
We've definitely played this.
Mm-hmm. Dare I say it, you guys played it last night.
What? Helldivers 2.
That is correct. Mel's on the board. Yes, just scam. You know, finding reviews for Helldivers was hard because all of it was just can't connect. The game can't connect. Server's full. That's all I was seeing. All right. So we're even right now.
Oh, nice.
All right. So I will give you guys a huge hint for this one. Right. So Synthetic, you're up. There's a game called Xenoblade. The main character for that game is called Shulk. This game is not Xenoblade. This person's review, their name is Rhyme Time Guy, and they wrote, Shulk isn't in this game. That's it.
What?
They're mad.
How are you
this
picking
character.
the worst reviews?
Yeah, that's the game. Guess the game by the awful review.
Shulk isn't in this game, then it has to be.
Could be anything.
God, it has to be Like a Dragon then, because we were talking about that earlier.
That is incorrect.
Oh, damn.
Mel, your go.
No idea.
Oh, and I played
Tekken
it.
8?
No. It's actually Persona 3 Reloaded.
Oh.
There is no correlation between those two games, but apparently that person's just pissed off. All right. I got two more here for you guys. Whose turn is it? Mel? Was it yours or was it
Yeah,
Synthetic? Okay.
smells.
Oh.
All right, so I'm going to censor what they wrote. This one was written
Ooh.
by Bling One. Bling One. That day, the gamers remembered the terror of being majorly by them and the sole frustration of being in the butthole from gaming company bull microtransactions.
What?
Exactly.
I
That's
don't understand.
me neither. That is what they wrote. They felt like they were
um,
being hit from behind. So, Mel, what game are we talking about?
New game. I haven't played it.
No, but I have.
You have Tekken.
That is correct, Tekken 8.
Damn.
I guess microtransactions wasn't the only thing that was micro. So anyway, last one, synthetic. And this one is worth 100,000 points. If you get it right,
Oh.
you get
Hey, what?
100,000. If you get it wrong, Mel gets 100,000, making all the previous
Okay.
all the previous ones useless. Anyway, final one. This one is written by Adam and one of my favorites. This is the game that killed Tupac.
The game
What?
that killed Tupac.
What game are we talking about? Oh, these are just so dumb.
Is it Palworld again?
Melsplat, it's
Yeah.
up to you to take a bow because Synthetic got it right.
Oh.
Congratulations, Synthetic.
Oh,
You have won. Guess the game by the awful
Talk about
review.
giving blue balls. Jesus.
I know. I was like, damn.
It's, my gosh, these reviews, ridiculous. But hilarious. Guys, thanks for playing. But with that being said, as you can see, there's quite a few Palworlds, and yeah, that game seems divisive. A lot of people are upset about this and that about Palworld, but it is early access, so give it a bit of slack, I say. But at the same time, there's a lot of controversy going on about Palworld, and I want to talk about that because the two of you guys have played Palworld, and tell me, do you guys enjoy it? What do you like? What do you dislike? Let's get into it.
Oh yeah, I love Palworld.
Yeah. It's it's a game that we play together just to like chill out and have fun with it. We love it.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good game. I will admit I haven't played it that much. I streamed it and then I haven't played it since I streamed, but it's just because I have other things going on, and you got to dedicate some time to it. But I think it's good, and obviously the sales say otherwise. It says that it's doing fantastic. Now, when it first came out, I know at least as of January when it was released, it was the second highest played game on Steam, which is just insane.
I think now it's number 1.
I wouldn't doubt it. Well, actually, I do know that the player base, they said the player base has dropped off a bit, but even then, the amount of people that's still playing, it's absurd. And even developers, they were surprised because they said, yeah, we weren't expecting this to just blow up overnight.
Well, that's all because and it's because we're literally seeing the fall of the AAA game, and indie games are taking over, kind of. Because last year it was Lethal Company, now it's Palworld. Even Helldivers 2 is a small production game company. Yes, it's backed by PlayStation Studios, but I think they're called Arrowhead. They're only less than 100 people worked on that game.
Yeah, and Helldivers, I played the original and I fell in love with the game, and it was crazy to me how more people weren't aware of that. And I don't remember what episode it was, but we talked about game releases. I think it was a PlayStation Direct. We talked about it on the podcast, and I was the only one on the pod hyped for Helldivers 2, and everyone's like, "Oh, I never heard of it."
I'm that everyone. I've never heard of it.
Well, I'm glad you guys could experience it now. And that's the thing. I feel like, I'm not trying to go into another topic because we're going to talk about it a little bit later, but Palworld 2, it has something that we've been lacking in a while from the industry. And it's just fun. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
But so it seems like we're all like minded. We enjoy Power. But let me ask you guys, how do you feel about the comparisons to Pokemon and all of that controversy going on?
I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, especially like me, I wasn't a huge Pokemon fan. Like that
What?
was like my younger brother. I mean, I
What?
watched the shows, I watched the movie just because of my younger brother, back in the day. And I mean, I don't get me wrong, I love all the cute Pokemon and stuff, but it was just like when I heard Palworld, I'll be like, "Oh, I don't know if I'll get into that because it's like Pokemon." But I love it.
So
So,
Mel, you know firsthand, I always say that we have beef. You have given me a next reason to have beef. We have beef. We have
hi.
chicken. We have bologna now. Not a fan of Pokemon? How dare you?
I watched the shows. I watched all of the episodes, but just like the other games like that Nintendo has come out with, I didn't enjoy them. So
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. So synthetic, I'm like minded like you, where it's like I don't care. I love Pokemon. I absolutely do. And are there some pals similar to Pokemon? Yes,
hmm
absolutely. But does it matter? Is it is it really
no,
that heinous? Because look at it like this:
No.
it's Flintstones, it's Jetsons, it's Flintstones, it's Honeymooners. You only get the reference if you're old like me, but yeah.
yeah, I love Jetsons.
We're all in the same age group here, Ace.
Yeah,
Yeah, but some of the listeners, they're like, "What
Oh,
is
oh
that?
yeah, some of the listeners.
Is that from Family Guy?" But yeah,
That's the guy from Fortnite, right?
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. From Fortnite.
Right, dance.
Now, I will say, so Pokemon has taken, they're looking to lawyer up, just like anyone would, and they said we'll look into it. But I just don't understand why Pokemon fans are trying to see this game fail. They're like, oh, they should burn. We should sue them. This and that. Why?
Yeah, I
That's
don't understand.
that's
I
not your
think these
battle.
are the same people that were like complaining whenever Baldur's Gate 3 won over Spider-Man 2 for Game of the Year last year. Like they want their game to succeed because like Pokemon is an established franchise.
Hmm.
They just don't like that some small company like Pocket Pal
Uh-huh.
made a game that is basically Pokemon but better.
And it's not like they would ever come out with a game. They've had many years to come out with something like this. And
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then,
yeah,
I mean, look at Pokemon's not even the first to do this. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
from what I heard, like some videos I've heard, Pokemon copied off of Dragon Quest.
Or I thought it was yeah, was it Dragon Quest?
Yeah, it was Dragon
Or
Quest. So
yeah.
Akira
Fear the
Toriyama could
monsters.
be,
Yeah.
going up and lawyering up to sue the Pokemon company,
You see,
but
Right.
he's not.
See? Yeah,
You see,
exactly.
like a lot of the fans, they want to see it fail. But my thing is, competition is always healthy because I feel like those are the
Hmm.
same fans who are upset about Pokemon. Because, like I said, I'm a big Pokemon fan, and in the fandom, a lot of people blame Game Freak, who's the creators of Pokemon. They're like, oh, they're lazy. They're producing the same game they always do. Blah blah blah. So if
Hmm.
you have competition, that's gonna make one side want to outdo the other, so
Yeah.
they may produce a better product. Now, once
Yeah.
again, in my opinion, I've always said if you keep complaining they're making the same game, then stop buying it. You know
Yeah.
what you're getting into. Like if I go to buy a Mario game or a Kirby game or a Nintendo game, I know what it's gonna
Exactly.
be like. I'm not gonna go to Mario Kart and be like, oh, this isn't Forza Motorsport. No, it's Mario Kart. So that's just how I look at it. But competition
Yeah,
can be healthy.
that's
But
true. Yeah.
to be fair, everyone, a lot of people were. So I told you guys I was looking at the reviews for Power World for that game we
Hmm.
played, and a lot of people were also complaining about the marketing because they thought it was a Pokemon game. But
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
there is nowhere that says that the company was marketing it as Pokemon. That was just interpreted by the fans. That's how it was perceived
No,
by people. You know.
that was the YouTube and Instagram community. They are the ones that started labeling it as Pokemon with guns.
Yeah,
So that had nothing to do with the company.
Yeah.
exactly. And before anyone starts typing, no, I'm not defending Power, I'm not defending Pokemon. I'm just looking at it objectively and speaking the truth about it. No one said it's Pokemon with guns except for the content creators and stuff, like you
Mhm.
just mentioned, Synthetic. So to
Mhm.
me, I can understand someone's disappointment, but at the same time, you built up that own self hype for yourself. Like,
Mhm.
be accountable. That's all I gotta
Yeah.
say. The power is
No,
yours.
I still remember when Palworld was kind of announced. I sent an Instagram to Mel, and she's like, "This kind of looks cool," and then it kind of fell on the like the wayside, and then all of a sudden it's coming out. I'm like, "Oh, well, maybe we should try playing this."
Yeah.
You know,
Glad I did.
And then 100 hours later, hey,
oh geez, you guys got 100 hours in?
I
I
Damn.
do.
don't know. No, yeah, not me. I don't know how much.
Yeah, because whenever so our server is under Mel right now, so whenever she's not on, I sometimes will hop on, like if I'm not streaming, and play on by myself, and I got my own game going on. So
And are you still enjoying it? 100 hours in?
oh yeah, yeah, like it's nice. Like sometimes you just have a game like this, and for me this used to be Power Wash Simulator,
Mhm.
that you load up a
It's
game,
chill. Yeah.
you turn your brain off, and you just
Mhm.
play. Like you don't
Yes.
have
Yeah.
to sit there and work like like god Doom Eternal. Like you don't have to sit there and be like, okay, well I got to do this to get to this. You're just like, okay, well I'm just gonna build, and then 5 hours later, oh hey, look, I just built a community type
Mhm.
stuff.
And that's what games should be more about. Mel, do you have a game that you just turn your brain off and just enjoy it? Just play it, kind of like Synthetic just mentioned.
uh
I mean, yeah. I mean, like
that
Palworld.
potions thing, that potion
um.
game.
Oh, Potion Craft. Potion Craft
Yeah.
is really, really, really chill.
What is Potion
Um.
Craft?
It's oh, it's
Uh, it's kind of like that game, The King's Court or whatever. But
what?
you're go ahead.
How do you explain what type of game it is?
She always asks me to do this. So
I'm not.
basically, you're playing an alchemist that has like a bunch of
Yeah, there you
customers
go.
come in, and you just mix up potions for them.
Yeah, you just have like you concoct all these potions, but it's like a it's a simulator, alchemist simulator, and you
Yeah.
find new recipes to create, and you have to appease the customer, like depending on what they're looking for or asking for, and it's just very
Huh.
chill and relaxed. Like it's nice.
So the game called Potion Craft is about crafting potions. I would have guessed
Yeah,
that.
you're an alchemist. Yeah, yeah, basically. You
Okay.
brew potions. It's nice.
And I think it's important to have that like one game or several games will have you to just turn your brain off and just enjoy. And anyone listening, list that game down in the comments. What games do you guys play to, turn your brain off? For me, it's anything like Dynasty Warriors. I love it. That
Mm.
is
See
like,
that for a brain shut off game, I would not think Dynasty Warriors.
see, I just get teleported to when I was a kid and just seeing like the number on the screen go up, and it's like, wait, that number is how much people I killed, and it's just, I don't know, it's just fun. I've always
Yeah.
loved Dynasty Warriors, loved the series. Yeah, but so now one thing I do want to mention, because Power has a lot of controversy, and I wanted to get your take on this. So a lot of people are saying that the developers use AI generated content to create these pals, and it's stealing art, and it's similar to Pokemon because of that, this and that. How do you guys feel about that? The allegations about stealing AI.
Well, this is not true. From what I was reading, it's not AI at all. So I don't know. I think people are just like trying to get reasons to like hate on it. So
Yeah,
From what I saw, the CEO of Pocket Pal casually mentioned AI at one point, and then the Twitter keyboard warriors just latched onto it like, ooh, ooh. AI stole characters from Pokemon. Yeah, man. This is all, I think, and put on your tinfoil hats here, people. But this is just like the reasons why people just want this game to fail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Like they'll come up with anything just to make like this game just look bad.
yeah, and like I said, it's a lot of times it's very common with gamers in particular. They like to see smoke when there's no fire. Now, if the
Mm-hmm.
allegations are true, sure, it's bad. I will admit, as an artist myself, getting my art stolen, I would be pissed off. However, this is the world we live in. Like all these TikTok filters and all of that, they're using this
Mm-hmm.
AI technology. It's just normal. Now, once again, I'm not defending anyone, but the people who made Palworld, it's a smaller development studio. It's not a big AAA studio like Sony or Bandai Namco or whatever. So, if you could reduce costs and get some work done by getting some AI generated stuff, I get it. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. All I'm saying is that I get it. But overall, I think like when you look at it like this, there's over 1,000 Pokemon, over 1,000 of them. Of course, there's going to be some things that are similarities. Not to mention, a lot of people are calling out Power for copying Pokemon. But you have to realize Pokemon is basing a lot of their stuff off mythology. There's so many Pokemon that's based off Japanese yokai. My Pokemon fans would know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about right out the gate. So it's like if you're basing it off something like an Anubis, if someone else makes an Anubis, of course you're gonna draw comparisons. It's like because they're grabbing from a source, an already
Right.
existing source.
Yeah, what are they trying to say? Anubis is Lucaria or whatever.
Yeah,
And Lucaria is literally the Sphinx from Egypt, kind of.
but I
Yeah.
haven't I haven't even gotten him as yet. I'm not that far in power. I recently got my mount, this wolf that I could ride, and I just felt so happy.
Oh yeah, you're
Aw.
super early in the
Oh
Yeah.
game.
yeah, I
The wolf.
I'm
Aw.
I'm still getting bodied by the not gym leader, but the girl who's on like the
Grisbolt?
yeah. The
Oh, the
thing
first
the
part,
thing that
yeah.
people call let the buzz. She's on top of that thing
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm just like, how do I beat this? I'm shooting her
You
and
got it.
yeah, I'm struggling out here. But like I said, I haven't been playing it like that, but I will say I do enjoy Power World, and most importantly, I like the potential it has because it looks like this is early access, mind you. It's not fully completed, so there's
Mhm.
still room to grow with it. And yeah, I think it
Which
could be a
also leads
banger.
me into something actually. Like you said, this game is early access. It's only done by 10 people too. Like 10 people that had never developed a game before. And people are mad because it's doing better than the last like 5 Pokemon games.
Yikes!
Mhm.
And games are meant to be enjoyed. Just enjoy the fact that a little small company is
Was able to
actually
create this.
being
Yeah.
successful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like I always say, if you don't like it, you don't have to
Don't
buy
buy
it.
it.
No one's
Yeah.
forcing you.
Mhm.
Trust me. But with that, guys, I want to move on to our next topic, and we kind of hit on it a little bit. So, games like Power World is a good example, as well as that new game. Hold on, I'm trying to remember the name of it.
Kingmakers.
Kingmakers.
Thank you. And games like Kingmakers, I'm definitely going to edit that out. Hooray for me. And games like Kingmakers, they are taking risk with their games, and we've been lacking that as of late. If I don't know if you guys notice it, if it's just me, but the way how the industry is moving, they are copying what is successful. And it
Mhm.
seems
Yeah.
like every game is copy paste, copy paste. You're not seeing those
Call of Duty.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, okay, that's a great example, Synthetic. So, what was this in the 2000s, the 360 era? Call of Duty Modern
Yeah.
Warfare blew
Yep.
up. All of a sudden,
Hmm.
all of the shooting
Specifically Call
games,
of Duty 2.
yeah, all of the games were looking like Call of Duty. And then in the recent era, Fortnite blew up overnight. And now, if
Hmm.
you realize all of the games are modeling after Fortnite, and I just
Yep.
don't
Battle
mean,
Royale.
yep, and I
Actually, it was
actually,
PUBG first.
PUBG.
Yeah,
no, yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
actually PUBG first.
Well,
Now,
hold up.
PUBG wasn't as successful as Fortnite, but
Well, actually, it started with Battle Royale, the Japanese movie, which is actually pretty good. But yeah,
true.
but
You are right. So and
I'll
yeah,
accept
so
my crown.
Battle Royale was first, then it was Hunger Games, then it was all these video games.
But you
Oh.
get what I'm seeing. The trends.
I
It's
get what
like
Yeah.
you're saying.
it's
Yes.
like okay, so
Yeah.
now everyone's doing Battle Royale, and not just the gameplay, the visuals. Everything is brightly
Yeah.
colored, like Fortnite is. Where back in the day, when everyone was copying Call of Duty, everything was that
Dark and gritty.
yes, that dark and gritty, that brownish color in all their games. So yeah, we're not seeing funky games like we saw before. You don't see like your Crash Bandicoots like we used to, or um, geez, how did I forget the name? Kingsglaive. Wait,
Kingmakers.
Kingmakers.
I have the power of editing. I'm never wrong. No, but exactly like Kingmakers, and I watched that, and it was just a breath of fresh air because it said when I saw it, I said to myself, "This is something that looks like I could just turn my brain off and enjoy." But what are your guys' thoughts on this whole topic?
Well, when you sent us the video for that, I literally thought it was like Epic Battle Simulator until I saw the pickup truck just drive through a
Yeah.
bunch of medieval soldiers.
I thought it was like Age of Empires, and then- which I liked. I used to play that back in the day, but yeah, it was like a twist
With the twist,
with the twist. Yeah.
But yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. Games don't take risks anymore. Like all these big AAA companies, like they know their crowd. They know they can regurgitate the same thing over and over again. Like Call of Duty, EA Sports, all these Blizzard sometimes. They know their company. They know as long as they slap their name on it, as long as somebody sees Call of Duty, blah 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 blah, insert name of video game franchise here, like, and I know Voltic is gonna get mad at this, but like Street Fighter is the same too.
wait a minute.
Like people will buy it even though it's pretty much the same thing. Like how many editions back in the day of Street Fighter 2 were there?
I believe 6.
Yeah, see, like 6, and all they did was add characters and maps, and like import it to a new system. Like even Bethesda's guilty of it. Like how many versions of Skyrim are there?
Skyrim, yeah.
To
I
be
know.
fair,
I have no idea.
Skyrim is amazing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
like,
play that.
I love the Key and Peele. I think it's Key and Peele, but I know Keegan Michael Key was in the skit for it, but like it was literally like, oh, now you can play Skyrim on your Alexa, you can play it on your Samsung fridge, and blah 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 blah. And I mean, it's also like a joke of like, can it play Doom?
Oh yeah, I legit had Doom on my oh geez, what do you call it? The graphing calculator back in the day.
What?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, and I would be in class literally playing Doom. I kid you not.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so
That's awesome.
Mel, that camera you were talking about yesterday, like that big fancy camera you have, like apparently people have found ways to play the classic Doom on that.
No way.
On a
That is
camera?
Where?
crazy.
Wait,
Yeah,
you mean like a SLR?
yeah, like an SLR
DSLR,
camera.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Huh.
crazy. I've never heard of that.
Just out of
I mean, you can play
curiosity,
it.
is it a Canon, Nikon, Sony?
I'm a Nikon. I mean, I
Okay.
started with Nikon, so I
I
want to try Canon though.
I think Canon has a better quality, but I think Nikon
Yeah.
is easier to jump into, easy to use. I used to sell DSLRs, so that's why I asked. Yeah, a
Oh,
bit of a camera nerd. Yeah,
yes.
uh,
yeah. But yeah, I wish we see more games taking risk like that. And if you realize the games that are different from the norm, that stand out, those are the ones that blow up overnight. That's the one that gets a lot of traction, I should say. Look at Lethal Company, as you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Even
Yeah.
something like simple as Among Us. There was nothing else
Yeah,
like it
yeah.
at the time, and
I
yeah,
think Among Us really hit whenever all the really really big Twitch people were playing it.
that's true.
Mm.
Yeah.
But it is a different game, and you don't like what's the I'm trying to remember the name of it. I know you guys were playing Demonologist or Demonology, but the
Talk
one
about Phasmophobia.
Phasmo, thank you. I
Yeah.
couldn't remember the name of it, but yeah, that was different. How like you could talk to
Mm-hmm.
the ghost, and it's like, hey, stop calling my name, or I'm gonna snap your neck. And yeah, you don't see unique games like that anymore.
Yeah.
No, like even whenever Dark Souls came out, like people were like, "Oh, this game it's just too hard," and I'm like, there were hard games before that. Like, uh, back in the day, whenever it was just like the original Nintendo, you didn't have saves.
No, you know,
It's like if you died, you start the whole game over.
when people
So
say games are hard and they refer to Dark Souls, I look at the Lion King on the Sega Genesis.
I look
Oh
at
my
Ghosts and
God.
Goblins on
I
or
remember
on
that one.
any
Oh my God.
super or regular Nintendo
Yeah.
Ace, I used to love
and
that
Ninja
game.
Gaiden.
Wait,
Now, did you
also
ever?
the Aladdin one.
Yeah, the
Yes,
Aladdin one was hard.
yes.
Falling off every time it's starting over. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So let me ask you guys,
Yeah.
and this question is for both of you.
Uh
What's
huh.
what's one of the most unique games you ever played that just seemed different, that stood out to you?
Most unique games.
Most unique.
Hmm.
Um uh
5 seconds on the clock.
I don't like being put on the spot. I don't know. Unique, like different?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
anything different
Yeah.
from the norm
Just
that
like different.
you thought.
I mean like Palworld. That's different. That's never been done like that,
True.
right?
Yeah.
Um, can't think of anything else, honestly.
See, like I think of.
Well,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I wasn't think like like when Halo first came out and they had like capture the flag and like those multiplayer type games, and it was like the very first type of game like that.
Oh, good
For you?
times.
Um, for me,
Okay. I
uh,
was about to say because they were. Never mind. It's not important.
Synthetic. Let her
That's like
cook.
one of those actually type things, but it's all right.
oh,
Let her
well,
cook.
I'm letting her cook. I'm letting her cook. I'm not
I mean,
doing anything.
I feel like I don't know. It was like the first time like we had LAN parties, and
Yeah,
it was
I
like
do remember the good old days of like the original Xbox, and you
yeah,
got to have two TVs, you got to have a connection to the
right.
internet and all this stuff just to
Yelling
play
at
with your friends.
Hmm.
yelling at my brother to stop looking at my screen.
Oh, screen cheating. Yes.
Yeah,
But
before
Stream
stream
snipe, stream
typing.
snipe.
Synthetic. What about you? What do you? What's a unique game you
Ah,
played?
God, back in the day, I would probably have to say. Oh, and I was actually talking about this yesterday. There was the first game I remember like just being blown away by like extremely, and this is going back. This is N64 days. There was a game called Extreme G.
Never
Extreme
heard of
G.
it.
Me
Yeah,
neither.
it was a motorcycle racing game that was kind of like a Carmageddon.
Oh,
Huh.
And you're
mm,
playing like all these futuristic bikes, and then it had a techno background or soundtrack to it, and it was just fun. Like it was just, and plus it
mm,
was like the days of the Bit Wars, and it was just all kinds of crazy. And
mm,
then there was like Torok, which introduced me to the
Oh
first
yeah.
person shooter.
Yeah. That
mm.
that was super unique.
Yeah, because I didn't have access to a computer back then. Like I didn't have Doom or any of that stuff. Like I didn't play Doom until it was ported to the N64. And then I was like, "Oh, this is a PC game? What?"
As, as for
Yeah.
myself, I like when I think like truly unique. I think back at the PS2 because it had quite a few weird games. Like Katamari Damacy is definitely one
Oh
of them.
god.
And then I think one of the weirdest ones that I've played, I believe it was called Mr. Mosquito.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
Yeah. So essentially, you play as a mosquito and you fly around in a
What?
house. Yeah, it's like this little cartoon looking mosquito, and you have to suck the blood from people in the
Oh
house,
gosh.
and they try to kill you. It's interesting if you look it up. Very Japanese game, but I remember having good times with it.
Wasn't it only released in Japan?
No, no, it came here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because oh geez, it's gonna bring me back. I think it was either Blockbuster or Hollywood Video. I used to rent it all the time.
Oh. Actually, Mel, here's
Yeah.
a unique game that we were playing not too long ago. That Bokura.
Oh, Bokura.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
you play with a co-op person and neither one of you is seeing the same thing. So you got to sit here and like talk to each other like, "Hey, there's a drop right there, so I can't get over there."
Mhm.
And it's like, "Oh, well, okay, so let me move this over here. Okay, I can jump over now."
So
Yeah.
is
It's
it like a
the
platformer?
two-player. It's a two-player puzzle. Yeah,
Yeah,
platform
it's like a
game.
puzzle
Mhm.
platformer game that
But you have,
it takes place in two different dimensions.
Oh,
yeah, you follow a story. It's really neat. But you got to work together to get past and get through the next level. Yeah, it's really cute. We have to finish that.
now let me. I'm just curious because you guys are friends and you guys stream often enough, and guys, you could check out their streams. The links will be listed down below. But have you guys ever played Take Two together?
Yes. Oh, no, but I've
No.
been wanting to play with synthetic.
Yeah,
No, she
I need to
actually
see that.
whenever I first met her, I think she'd actually started it with her cousin and they just never
Yeah.
finished.
Yeah. So that's why I want to start it again and like finish with synthetic on stream sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that, guys. Do that.
It'd be fun, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Take Two, and then there's that other
There's
one.
Unravel.
Yes, that's the one. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
One and two.
Unravel.
Yeah. We could try that one. There's one and two. There's two of them now.
Okay.
I can't remember if it's the same company, but similar premise where it's a co-op
Hmm.
game that you have to play together to get through.
Yeah. That's unique. That's a unique game. I like those.
Hey, there we go,
Oh,
another unique
I've heard.
game.
Okay,
Mhm.
Unravel. Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to see more unique games. I want to see these companies take more risk, but from a business standpoint, I get it. These companies are looking to get a profit, to get their money back that they invested, well, to get double their money back from what they invested in. So
Mhm.
you gotta copy from the greats and whatever's successful. So
Mhm.
I get it, but I do miss the old days where we got these truly unique games.
Yeah.
But hopefully games like, why do I keep forgetting the name of this game? Kingmaker?
Kingmakers.
Kingmakers.
Kingmakers. Okay. I swear, I'm hyped for the game. It's just, yeah, Kingmakers. Hopefully, games like Kingmakers will change that, and the industry will come around to
Yeah.
making more unique games like Kingmakers and Palworld.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely.
And Helldivers too.
Yes, and Helldivers, which I gotta pick up. I really do.
It's fun. It's really
Enlist
fun.
today.
How about a cup of liberty?
Or Super Earth.
Super.
The amount, and the thing is, I kid you not, it looks the exact same like the original. The only difference was the original was top down perspective. That's it. The objectives,
Mm.
everything looks the same. Summoning your troop, not troops, your inventory items and stuff. It seems all the
Oh,
same.
okay. Yeah, that's pretty neat feature actually. That's something new that I'm experiencing.
You know, I'm just gushing real quick, but It's crazy when you're surrounded by the bugs or the cyborgs or whatever, and you're trying to revive your friend, and it's just like that long passcode, and it's like crap, up, down, left, and if you make a mistake, it just ends it. It's
That's
like
so yeah.
crap.
Yeah,
And
you literally have to pull off a Hadouken just to get a resupply.
yep. And we would always go with like the jetpack because you know the terrain you move slow in terrain, so it's like we're
Oh,
jumping
yeah.
trying to escape. I don't know if they have it in this one,
They
I
but
they
haven't.
do, but
They do.
you have to unlock it. Like you have to be like I think level 9 or so.
gotcha.
That's cool.
It was so OP in the old one because like when you get surrounded, you just jump over the group and in hope that you don't get hit while you're trying to revive. I would always be the one to have the turret, the automated turret, and
Yeah.
it would clear out the entire way, but everyone would get pissed off. They'd be like, "Your turret is killing us." I'm like, "Just duck." But oh gosh, fun times, fun times.
It is.
All right. But with that being said, guys, I appreciate you both coming on episode 9 of the Digital Arcade Podcast. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks
Thanks
for
for having
having
me.
us.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, let's start off with you, Synthetic. Tell the good people where they could find you. What are you up to?
I'm honestly not up to much because I still work a 9 to 5 job, so I'm pretty much active on my Twitch more than anything. Twitch.tv/Syntheticrelapse, and you can usually find me there. And I'm usually modding for Mel whenever she's streaming.
Yeah.
Awesome. W Mod.
my
We would love to
my
see
sis
it.
face.
Yeah.
What, yeah. What, huh?
We're like
That's what we
siblings
call each other.
from another mother.
Yeah, we call each other she's my sister from another mister, so like she calls me bro face, I call her sis face.
Oh, I was like, sis? So what? I get it. I get
Oh,
it.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
Yeah,
sister face,
SIS.
brother face.
SIS. Yeah.
Gotcha. And it just caught me off guard. It's like, wait, huh? And Mel, Miss Queen of Boba herself. Mel,
Queen
tell
of
the
Boba.
good people where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me at twitch.tv/Melsplat, and I try to stream at least 3 times a week. But I am a mom of 2, so that changes a lot. But right now I'm currently going through my first playthrough of Dark Souls remastered version. I'm getting through that. I think I'm towards the end now, but I'm on a journey to complete all 3 of them. So if you want to watch me struggle, you can find me there on Twitch. And yeah, it's a good time. And I do like to scream a lot, so
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. I could
If I'm
definitely guarantee you would hear Mel scream.
yeah. But yeah, that's me.
Okay, awesome. So guys, check out both of these wonderful streamers, and their links will be listed down below so you guys have no excuse. And as for myself, I am the VolticAce. You could find me on Twitch as well as on YouTube. All the info will be posted down below. And guys, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, do the YouTube thing, help us out. And shout out to everyone who has watched our first episode of Rated, which is also on the channel. I was joined by Mr. Syntheticrelapse on episode 1. So if you haven't, check it out. We have I got a few more things to come. We got a few more series that I'm cooking up. So let me cook.
Can't wait.
Oh, Mel, before we go,
Mhm.
I just have
Uh-oh.
one final question for you.
Okay.
Get her.
What did baby corn say to mama corn?
I don't know.
Where's popcorn?
Oh, that's cute. I like that one.
We'll take it. So guys, thank you again for checking out episode 9 of the Digital Arcade Podcast. And we hope to catch you in the next one. Peace, everybody.
Bye.